people use these for hunting. They use them for moose, they use them for deer, they use them for whatever. From down below. There's no better way of getting firewood up out of a hill. I'm cutting a tree, it's going downhill. Let me show you how I'm gonna easily get it back up, or so I think. We're working this for the very first time, and it's not gonna be just test cuts. This is a pine that's been dead for probably less than a year. It should require 0 wedges. I wish it could go through here, but it would get caught up in the pines and in the hardwood up here, I think. So I'm gonna actually try to shoot it this way to this side of this pine tree right here. Let's see how it goes. I aimed a little higher up the hill than I should have, but at the same time, I didn't want to skin this pine all the way down because we look at it out our house window and I want to keep that tree there. It's beautiful. I'm hoping we're off the stump. Come on. Come on. Those little limbs cannot be holding it up that well. There it is. Don't hurt my other tree. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I'm sure there'll be some criticism, but that's what I've done. Now I've got to get this wood out and I'll show you what I have up my sleeve. Since the top broke out of this and it's leaning real heavy downhill, I'll just get rid of this one too. Let's see how this hot starts. That's better than ever. I'm making more work than I anticipated, but I know if I don't cut this one down, my wife's gonna ask why I didn't. This one's just going to be trash. This one might have some firewood in it. That one will have some firewood in it. First time I've used the skidding cone. Take the slack out of this first. Let's see how this works. Tight this is. Pretty tight. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just roll this off this side of the log. I kind of anticipated that sharp edge might do that. I bet you it goes far better now. Learning curve for everything. That's going pretty well. Let's see how it does through this right here. It could mess up. I'm kind of trying to pull it through a few small trees. No. So that didn't work. Yeah, it's very, very tight. So the cool thing is watch this. All we got to do to release it, very easy. Like no danger. I just need to use the cant hook. I just need to roll it to the right a little bit and it ought to do okay. I may have this hooked up not as optimal as it should be maybe. Not bad considering I'm doing this all by myself with no help. It's one of those things that if there was a second person it'd be really easy, but I guess that's the purpose of this product though. Make things easier. I may not have it rigged up real well. That's a possibility. Shoot, it's going right back. Okay. Yeah, this would be way easier with another person. I know what we'll do. We'll put tension on it. We'll put tension on it and then go and roll it. That'd be the best bet. As simple as that. That's impressive. Yes, you can pull a log with a come along or with a truck or a tractor, but that would have required, well, a lot more time. That's all it's to it. That's nice. It's still some work going up and down the hills, but I think mostly I'm just out of shape. This Honda. All right, the cone didn't make it around this. I don't know if I'm using it wrong, but is what it is. It's still a lot better than without it, I can tell you that right now. So this is what happened to it. I don't have my cant hook up here, it's down there somewhere. See if I can just kick this off to the side. Yeah, that works fine. Does someone have a trick other than this? I try not to tighten them up, but I can't ever get them off once I put tension on them. Wow, wow, wow. Well, that was a heck of a lot easier than any other way I've ever done it. This log is going to be trash. It's hollow and mushy in the middle. Does this take the work out of firewood, pulling it up a hill? It takes a majority of the work of getting firewood back up out of a hill. I'm well aware that you can set up a block system, but a limitation of that without resetting your rigging is however far your log needs to go, your vehicle, tractor, or whatever also needs to be able to travel. This allows me to set up anywhere along that rope, and that is super, super helpful. Now, you're seeing me whooped. We're humid here in Oklahoma. It's only 85 right now. It's taking it out of me. I would like to have more time out in the woods, but my primary job is an office job. And also, I spend a lot of hours editing videos too, so I spend a little less time outside than I would like. That cone makes things significantly easier. It's really nice that the end of the log, the butt of the log, wasn't plowing dirt the whole way. We've done this before. And even if you don't have the portable winch, and by the way, the portable winch, the 550 XP, and much of my other equipment, whether it be Echo or Consumables or whatever, comes from sawsuppliers.com. We have fantastic discount code, OAKIE10, OAKIE 10, down in the description. And if you visit them out, that helps us out quite a bit. Guys, I'm absolutely whooped. I was planning on bucking all this pine up into firewood, bucking up the oak into firewood. I wanted to get all the rest of the brush pulled up because I already have the portable winch out, but I think I've reached my max. I've gone up and down too many times. And just so you're aware, that house is 50 foot long, and from that point to that point on the far side, I have 10 feet of elevation change. What that means is I've been hiking up and down quite a bit, back and forth, grabbing saws, grabbing cant hook, moving cameras, repositioning a camera so that way it's a little bit more interesting, and so forth. This is the best way I have ever been able to get wood up from down below. A lot of times stuff down there, we just didn't really make use of it all that much. We have hauled firewood out of there before. We have pulled logs out of there before as well with the Tacoma, but that required two people, a person down by the log as it traveled up, the person driving the truck, and I would, rock it with a cant hook to get around obstacles, or I would, get it around a tree or whatever, or sometimes just a rock or a stump in the ground. It would be nose diving. Of course, that cone would make it much easier. That portable winch is really cool. If I have any issue with this setup, I would say that it's very thirsty, and also it does not like to start for me once it's been hot and I've turned it off. Like right now, probably, or once it heat soaks even longer, maybe, give it another 5 or 10 minutes, I have a really hard time getting it to run. Now, I do want to say, full disclosure, there is a little bit of two-stroke mix in there. I ran out of regular gas, but I can tell you for sure, because it is a 4-stroke piece of equipment, it was doing that with regular gas before, and I also had some runnability issues. This engine needs to be hot to operate well. It does not like it when it's cold or cool. it has to be at full operating temperature. So your best bet is to get it to start, get it to idle, let it run, go do some other stuff, get rigging set up, untangle your rope, whatever you need to do, and do that. Now, that's my experience. And of course, this unit has been on other channels. I don't know what its history's been. I don't know what the spark plug looks like. I don't know if there's tuning on these. It's a Honda 4-stroke. But anyway, that's my real experience. But as far as that capstan style winch, it is a game changer. It is a great way to do it. That's all it's to it. There's no better way of getting firewood up out of a hill. And you know, people use these for hunting. They use them for moose, they use them for deer, they use them for whatever. You know, now I'm also going to say that this is not necessarily super lightweight. I found that dragging it back and forth was the best bet, not carrying it. And the winch setup, you know, you get that whole bag. It's pretty hefty, but it sure beats carrying rounds out with you. So that's something to keep in mind. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, make sure you do so. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. We do all sorts of little things. We're very chainsaw and firewood oriented, but this property is developing with time and we're having a lot of fun together. Thanks for watching the Okie Woodsman channel. Let us know you're here down in the comments and we'll see you on the next one.